เขาว่ากันว่าทุกโรงเรียนมีเรื่องเล่า
มันยังมีโรงเรียนที่เชื่อเรื่องแบบนี้กันอยู่อีกวะกูว่าจะพาไปพิสูจน์เรื่องผี
Hello guys. Welcome back to this YouTube channel. In this video, we will present you with the 10 best Netflix original horror series. What are these films? Is this horror series scary? Let's check it out.
งั้นสิ่งที่เขียนลงไปในหนังสือจะกลายเป็นเรื่องจริงเหรอคะ
그래 되면 진짜 지옥으로 데려간대.
Number 10, Hellbound. Hellbound is directed by Yeon Sang-ho, previously known for films such as Train to Busan and Peninsula. The series also stars famous South Korean actors such as Yoo Ah-in and Kim Yeon-ju. So for those of you who are curious, Hellbound is adapted from the webtoon of the same name by Yeon Sang-ho. The series is set in a world where supernatural creatures appear on Earth to punish people who are considered sinners. The victims heard curses about when they would die and by whom they would be punished. However, it is not known for certain how they can escape the curse. This series really explores the themes of justice and religion, so it's interesting for us to watch. Unfortunately, until now, the second season of Hellbound has not been completed, even though it was confirmed last year that it would be made.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Number 9, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is based on the character Sabrina the Teenage Witch from Archie Comics, but takes a much darker and more horror approach. The series' story focuses on Sabrina Spellman, a witch and half-human, who must overcome her identity and survive in a world filled with magic, demons, and supernatural threats. When Sabrina celebrates her 16th birthday, she must choose between the world of witches and the world of humans and face the consequences of those choices.
You're a rebel, Spellman. That's how I like my witches.
Apart from Sabrina Spellman, this series also features characters such as Salem Saberhagen, a witch cat who has the ability to talk, Harvey Kinkle, who is Sabrina's boyfriend, Hilda and Zelda Spellman, Ambrose Spellman, and many other characters from the world of magic and humans. Despite the praise, Netflix announced that the 4th season of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina would be the final season.
Was on Hilda.
She annoyed me, so I killed her and buried her in the yard.
Number 8, Midnight Mass.
Mysteries.
Midnight Mass is the creation of Mike Flanagan, a director who is famous for horror films and series. This series features several actors who have also collaborated with Mike Flanagan on previous projects, such as Kate Siegel, who is also Flanagan's wife, as well as Victoria Pedretti, Rahul Kohli, and Henry Thomas. Midnight Mass is set on a small island haunted by mystery and darkness.
The easier to break.
When a new priest, Father Monsignor Pruitt, arrives on the island, supernatural events begin to occur, shaking the beliefs and faith of the local population. Along with Father Pruitt's arrival, strange and surprising events emerge, bringing terror and confusion to the island.
Who are you? You know who I am.
Number 7, The Haunting of Hill
I want you
House.
two to get good rest.
The Haunting of Hill House was released in 2018 on Netflix. This series is directed by Mike Flanagan and adapted from the classic Gothic novel of the same name by Shirley Jackson. The story concerns the Crane family who, after experiencing a traumatic horror experience at Hill House, are forced to confront those memories again as they grow up.
I can't stand it anymore and
The family is haunted by terrible events that occurred in the mansion where they lived as children. In this story, the past and present intermingle in a complex timeline, revealing the dark secrets and supernatural forces hidden within Hill House. The Hill House mansion in the series is a character in itself. The set design is immersive and detailed, creating a sinister and eerie atmosphere.
You don't have to worry now, sweetie. That really bad dream? Of course I'd wake you.
Number 6, The Haunting of Bly Manor. The The Haunting of Bly Manor is adapted from the classic Gothic novel The Turn of the Screw by Henry James. And once again, this series was directed by Mike Flanagan. The series tells the story of a young woman named Donnie Clayton, played by Victoria Pedretti, who becomes a governess at Bly Manor, a large house in the English countryside. At Bly Manor, Donnie must face hidden secrets and terrors, including the mystery of the deaths of her two previous caretakers, as well as the presence of spirits and supernatural forces that haunt the house. Many actors and actresses from The Haunting of Hill House return to appear in The Haunting of Bly Manor. Some of them include Victoria Pedretti, Oliver Jackson Cohen, Henry Thomas, and Kate Siegel. However, they play different characters in this story.
Something is coming.
Number 5, Stranger Things.
What is it? The Demogorgon!
Stranger Things is one of the Netflix series of all time, which was released in 2016. The story offered is very interesting, where the series is set in the 1980s in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana. When a boy named Will Byers mysteriously disappears, his friends Mike, Dustin, and Lucas begin to investigate the incident. They encounter a young girl with telekinetic powers called Eleven.
That's not Will.
Meanwhile, Will's mother, Joyce, and Hawkins police chief, Jim Hopper, also find out about strange events happening in their town. They discover that there are secret government experiments involving parallel dimensions and terrible monsters that threaten the very existence of Hawkins. Stranger Things has received numerous awards and nominations, including a Screen Actors Guild Award, an Emmy Award, and a Critics' Choice Television Award. Unfortunately, this series will end in Season 5.
What if this whole time I've been looking for Will? I've been chasing after something else.
Number 4, Castlevania.
Before whom evil trembles.
Castlevania is different from the other series on this list, because this is an animated series adapted from the game of the same name made by Konami. This series debuted in 2017, and the story is set in the 15th century in Wallachia, Eastern Europe. Dracula, a legendary vampire, avenges his wife's death by summoning an army of demons to destroy humanity. In the midst of this chaos, Trevor Belmont, a member of a famous family of vampire hunters, joins forces with the sorceress Sypha Belnades and Alucard, son of Dracula, to fight the darkness that threatens the world. The 4th season of Castlevania, which was released in 2021, was announced as the final season of the series. Fans of the series greeted the ending with a mixture of emotion and satisfaction.
Soon there will be only darkness. Cette chose me suit dans mes cauchemars depuis mon
Number
enfance.
3, Marianne.
Quelle chose? Marianne.
Marianne is a French horror series released on Netflix in 2019. The story follows the life of a famous horror novelist named Emma Larsimone who is suddenly haunted by the main character of her book, an evil woman named Marianne. Emma decides to return to her hometown, Eldon, after receiving news that Marianne has returned and is haunting the town. In Eldon, Emma meets her old friends and confronts supernatural forces that threaten the existence of the town and the people who live there. Emma finally realizes that Marianne is not just a character in her book, but is an evil entity that threatens her life and the people she loves. This series received praise for its eerie atmosphere and tense scenes. Unfortunately, Netflix decided to end the series' story in just one season.
There has been
Number 2,
another
Slasher.
murder to a guy who lives down the hall from me.
Slasher first aired in 2016. Each season features separate stories about serial killers with different backgrounds and characters. As the name suggests, Slasher focuses on the serial killer genre. Slasher was inspired by classic horror films, especially slasher films from the 1980s, where a serial killer systematically stalks and kills his victims.
She's probably in there, chopped up into little pieces.
This series was created by Aaron Martin, who was also involved in the production of other series such as being Erica and Degrassi, The Next Generation. Most of the cast in Slasher are Canadian actors who you may not know. However, they appear with strong performances in every season.
Hello?
Number 1, The Watcher.
neighbor at 657 Boulevard.
Among the other series on this list, The Watcher is the newest. This series was released in 2022, and stars several well-known names such as Naomi Watts, Bobby Cannavale, Mia Farrow. The series tells the story of a family who moves into a luxury house. But when they moved, they found many terrible terrors.
What it wants. Young blood.
The new residence was considered unsafe, especially as they experienced many nightmares. All the neighbors in the neighborhood also have strange attitudes and have the potential to be the perpetrators of all the incidents that occur. This series, directed by Ryan Murphy and Ia Brenna, is actually inspired by a true story that happened in 2014. Those are some of the best Netflix horror series ever released. For those of you who are curious about these series, you can watch them directly on the Netflix streaming service. Of these films, which ones have you seen? That's enough for this video. Don't forget to press the subscribe button, like and comment on this video so that we are more enthusiastic about making other top 10 videos. And of course, share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.